So now we're going to talk about supporting a child on the autism spectrum or parenting a child with autism. And I only have one child, unfortunately.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Oh, so
Yes.
And, him being my only child, at first I didn't know what were the signs.
Yes.
One, because I didn't know. I was not exposed to autism before.
Yes.
And so the only red flag at the time was him not being able to talk, to speak.
Yes.
And also he was hyperactive and had difficulties sleeping.
Yes.
So at the age of 4.5, that's where we got the diagnosis. And once I received the diagnosis, I was in total
Denial. Yeah.
And I want to tell the parents out there, I think it's a normal mechanism to be in denial.
Yeah.
But the more you are in denial, then the more, let's say, the autistic traits
Yes.
or signs will be obvious.
Exactly.
In other words, you are not helping your child by being like that.
Yes.
So seeking for help, seeking for early intervention is a must.
Yes.
And I even gonna tell again for believers, because some people are saying, but if you believe in God, what are you going to see a
therapist?
I mean, come on, when you are sick, do you go to doctors? It's the same thing about our kids.
Yes.
So just seek for help. I know it's tough, but think about the well-being of your child and integrate or seek for also a support group, because that has been very helpful to me, knowing that one, I wasn't alone, and two, that there are other mothers, other parents out there who are going through the same journey as me. So don't be shy away for that.
Yep.
Now, it's true that the community, it's not really accommodative when it comes to our children. For example, schools.
Whoa.
That's a huge topic and challenge for parents like me. And yet there has been some progress, but there's still a lot to do.
Yes.
Education is a fundamental human right. So our government, our leaders should put in place a mechanism or system for teachers to be educated and to have our kids not being left out because there are no rooms for them in schools.
Yes.
And we should also push for more awareness, knowing that these kids can learn just like any other child. That's on my, when I think about my journey, that has been very tough.
Yes.
The schooling part.
Yes.
How many schools we have visited, I can't even tell you. Well, in here in Kenya, when we used to live, or in Dubai, I can't tell you the numbers of schools we have visited. And it's not normal.
It's not. It's actually not.
It's not normal.
Yeah.
And so these are some of the difficulties that comes when you are raising a child on the spectrum. But there are solutions.
Yes.
Some parents choose homeschooling and it works very well for them.
Yeah.
And some do go to special schools. It also works for them.
Yeah.
And my son, he goes, for example, in an inclusive school, a mainstream school.
Wow.
And it all depends on the child capacities and abilities. And again, we usually refer autism being a spectrum, which means each individual has different strengths and different talents. So my son's story may not be applicable to someone else's child.
True.
That's very important. So you need to know your child.
Yes.
You need to know his or her needs, and based on that, you fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get whatever environment in terms of school or therapy works for your child. But again, I said, and I know you're a parent, you have children, you can relate in the motherhood part. We all fight for our children.
100%,
It's a beautiful experience, but it's also challenging. whether you have a child on the spectrum or not, we do all have challenges. And that's something that maybe can encourage you out there. You are not alone. Don't envy parents who have neurotypical children, because they do also have other challenges. Ours happens to be, or mine happens to be, that my child has autism.
Yes.
Another one will be another challenge, you know. So parenting comes with blessing and also challenges.
Yes.
But we overcome them.
Yes.
We have God.
Amen. Amen to that. You know, when you're speaking, I'm also thinking as a parent, the only thing right now I want, or I'm thinking of, is how am I preparing my child to be able to survive in the real world? And the truth is, I think there should be a lot of flexibility. Even for me, I'm thinking about schools. Every school should consider having, even if it just doesn't have to be a department, just a teacher who comes, pick somebody who can teach other teachers, like what you do at Nione. Be taught so that you can understand, this child understands this differently, this other one understands it this way. Because even, neurotypical children, they're not the same. Nobody's the same. And then I like thinking of the spectrum as a ring, onion ring. So many. So I think, and no one autistic kid will look like the other. But indeed, early intervention is so important, and it's true, because I know of maybe 3 or 4 parents who are in denial that their children are on the spectrum. And the only thing they need to do is get a diagnosis, go for assessment. Yes, we are not there yet, and it can tend to be very overwhelming. But I trust you, the earlier you start, the better, because they are taken through complete therapy. And I'm talking of, before you know it, your child is making eye contact, because that's one of the things maybe autistic kids won't do. Before you know it, they are able to coordinate and hold a pen and write. So they'll do physiotherapy, hydrotherapy, light therapy. It's amazing, but do it as early as possible. Just check, and don't be in denial. It's not a curse. Just support your child. And there's a child we were talking about when we did the class. He's 20, and now he's able to, if, again, maybe your child just wants to do that one thing. You know, especially us in the African community, like, you have to be good at this, you have to be good at that, you have to be... No. Everyone is here for a purpose and to serve a purpose. If they're good at art, let them do it. That's all they want to do. There's so much that is more than a child on the autistic spectrum. It's about just helping them to actually survive in the real world. Like, hey, like the fire truck, a lady. That's all she does. And it's okay. Even if they're just good at one thing, just raise them to release them to the world. And more kindness on the children. Wow. That was brilliant.
We can go
on and on, yeah. We're trying to be considerate with time, but this is so deep. Yeah, but I feel like we need more schools, more churches, more parents, the government, actually everyone. I feel like everybody should be taught that,